My name is Rachel Amice. I've been coming to CrossFit Grandview for 6 years now. I'm typically a 5:30 in the morning person because I have a career in sales. I actually work from home now, more or less 100%. So it's sort of the highlight of my day. It gets me up, it gets me going. Days that I don't come here in the morning, I find that I don't really get started. I'm not as productive in the morning. So growing up, I wasn't much of an athlete. I'm probably the most athletic at 31 today than I've been in my whole life. I always played team sports growing up. I have 3 brothers, so sports were always in the house. And before I did CrossFit, I was a quote-unquote runner. I ran 3 half marathons. I did running groups to try and be social. Went to a Globo gym, but never really found anything that stuck. So I'm not even really sure how I got into CrossFit. I moved to Columbus 6 years ago not knowing anyone except for one other person who had also just moved to Columbus. She was a college athlete and wanted to try CrossFit. So we went through the elements classes together. I struggled a lot, but I didn't really know anyone. I didn't have another gym to go to at the time. I just started a new role at work, so I just kind of kept coming. And about a month in, I had met some really great people and was seeing changes in my body already and in my performance and learning new things. And here I am 6 years later, still learning new things, still seeing changes in my body and performance. So it just keeps you coming back every day to compete against yourself. The thing that keeps me coming back to CrossFit Grandview is just the variety of options that they have and the great coaching that they have. So Dan and I have been together for almost 6 years now. I've been coming to his 5:30 a.m. classes, and he's really seen me grow from the person who was really unsure about CrossFit to who I am today. Even today we're doing overhead squats in the workout, and him and I always joke about one of the first times I did them in class and I had to squat to a med ball, and just how far I've come since then. It's fun to reflect on that with someone. The thing I like most about Dan's coaching style is that he knows what you're capable of and he'll push you to it. So when you come to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, some days you kind of just want to mail it in, but he knows. He'll come over to me and he'll see what weight's on my barbell and he'll encourage me to add 5 pounds, add 10 pounds, because he knows that I can push myself further, and I'm just, trying to be cautious that day because it's early. The best advice I have to someone who's thinking about starting CrossFit is to just do it and to just go in, to focus on yourself, and just try and get a little better every day. I always tell people the hardest thing about CrossFit is the better you get, the harder it gets. It's harder to learn new skills and add 5 or 10 pounds to your lift after a while, but at the end of the day, that's what keeps you coming in every day, because you do see those little improvements over time. If you want to become a 5:30 in the morning gym person, I always say to give yourself 2 weeks. Put your clothes out ahead of time, pack your bag, have your breakfast out ready to go, have your shake or coffee, whatever it is you need to get going, ready to go the night before. Set your alarm, don't let it snooze, and just pop out of bed. And 2 weeks in, you've built that behavior, built that routine, and there's a really great community here. I drop into gyms everywhere and go to morning classes, and there's 2 to 10 people. And here you can sometimes show up at 5:30 a.m. and there's 30 people, and it's been the same consistent people year over year. So they're always checking in on how you're doing, and if you aren't here for a couple of days, they're checking in on where you're at. So it's a great community.